and they look like favorites.
This is my lock of the week.
Dodgers.
No. But don't do this.
Welcome back to the Vegas Sports Panel. Football, NFL is just around the corner, and the panel's got their top 5 picks for the first week. All right, Roger, who do you got? And I guess you got spreads and stuff.
I do, yeah.
About?
Hey, thanks, Devin and Bob, Brandon. Good to see everyone again. We've got NFL. Well, I guess the regular season actually starts on a Thursday, like it has been doing lately, with Tampa Bay Buccaneers hosting the game on the Cowboys on that Thursday, the September 9th, I believe.
Okay.
For week 1, my top 5 picks, not necessarily in any particular order, except for my number 1 gold mine is the Green Bay Packers at -3 at New Orleans. I think the Saints, their quarterback situation is, not conducive to a winning situation, and I got the Packers being one of the better teams in the whole NFL. So, yeah, I think they're going to crush the Saints, and they're only -3, so I think that's going to be an easy cover for the Packers. As much as I hate to say it, because I do not like the Green Bay Packers in general, but that I think is the number 1 betting choice for week number 1.
All right.
From there, my other 4 aren't necessarily in any particular order, but I do like the Los Angeles Chargers to go out east to D.C. and demolish the Washington football team. They're only -1. I think they're going to win by 12 or 13 at least.
Wow.
I really like the Chargers quarterback, Billy Joe Hebert. And they're going to go out and they're going to crush the Washington football team.
Okay.
I've also got the Seattle Seahawks heading to the Midwest. They're actually a -2.5 favorite at the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts just are one of those teams I'm going to be betting against pretty much all season, or quite often. And with the Seahawks being one of the better teams in my mind in the NFL, I like Russell Wilson a lot. I think he's obviously every year he's a potential MVP.
Right.
And so, yeah, I think they're going to go out to Indy and crush the Colts. And they're only -2.5, so that's easy pickings there. Another choice of mine, I've got the Atlanta Falcons hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. Falcons are giving up 3.5. As you can see, I do tend to bet favorites, which probably isn't real smart in the NFL, but I always tend to bet favorites a lot. That's my undoing sometimes. But I've got the Falcons at -3.5 hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. Again, I think the Eagles are going to be a team. I've got them winning the NFC East, but I think
they only need to win 5 games.
I was going to say that it's going to be ugly.
Game 1 at Atlanta. I don't like their chances very much. I do like Matt Ryan. I think he's gonna engineer a win at home. And then my last pick for week 1, I'm going to take the 49ers. They're at Detroit. They are giving up 7 and the hook, which I hate to do that. You might always maybe advise buying half a point at your local book if you can. Buy a point, get it down to 6.5.
Right.
If you want, give up a little juice.
That's actually a pretty good point as far as buying. If
you can always buy half a point.
Yeah.
I mean, most places you can buy half a point.
Right.
Because I hate that the 7.5. God, you hate to lose.
That's a tough number.
Yeah,
it is.
Exactly.
But I think the 49ers will cover it pretty easily. Again,
then why are you buying the half point?
Because you never know. Better safe than sorry.
Right.
Safety first, kids. And and again, the Detroit Lions, I think, are going to be one of the worst teams in the league. So I'm going to be betting against them all season. 49ers, I think, are pretty powerful. They're one of my wild card picks.
Okay.
In the NFC. I'm going to give the 7.5, or I'm actually going to buy a half point.
Okay, so when you go and do it, you'll be 7.
7, yeah.
Okay.
So all right, give us your push.
So I won't win quite as much, but that's okay.
Right. Give us your 5 real quick.
Okay, once again, I got the Packers -3, Chargers -1, got the Seahawks -2.5, the Falcons -3.5, and the 49ers, I am going to buy half a point. I'm going to go the 49ers over the Lions at -7.
All right, and this is week 1.
Thank me later.
Guys. Yeah, this is week 1. All right, Brandon. Week 1.
Week 1.
5 picks.
5 picks. I'll be honest, unlike Roger, I have faith in all my picks to be locks, in a sense. I don't, think, just one little pick.
You're retired?
No, all my picks are locks.
Yeah, you feel you got the positive attitude. You're putting it out there.
He said his number 1 pick was the Packers, and everything else was kind of,
Not as I'm not. Don't
you
feel
mean
quite
you feel
as strong.
strongly about every one of those
Every
equally?
single one of these equally.
I see what you're saying.
Okay. Wow,
Yeah.
that's
Fair enough. I mean, I feel strongly about all 5 of mine.
Yeah,
I
I pretty
feel
much
strongly,
like-
but most strongly about one.
okay.
Planning on going up to the book and dropping my nuts on all 5 of these games.
I'll bet.
On the,
Yep.
on this
Okay,
account.
who do you got?
I'm anxiously waiting. I'm
Oh, I know
going to
you
write
are.
these down myself.
Oh, I know you should. Everybody needs some money in their pocket.
Yep.
The first one is the G-Men +1 over the Broncos at home. I just think the G-Men are going to have a really good year this year.
Okay.
Then I also have the Vikings -3 on the road against the Bengals with Zimmerman. I think he's going to give Burrow some problems. I mean, they've added some things, but I just think the Vikes get it done there. Another game I really love is the Panthers -4 over the Jets at home. I think.
Yeah, actually, that sounds like a pretty. I like that one too.
I think Rules.
I just think both of those teams are so bad.
Yeah, exactly. But -4
But you think the Carolina's good though?
might be a -3. Would
No,
be
Yeah,
they're
they're your choice for the NFC South. I know.
I mean, they actually have a lot more talent than the Jets do for sure.
Probably. Yeah.
I mean, Christian McCaffrey is considered to be the best, if not the best running back in the league, at least top 2 or 3. And anyways, mainly too, I really like Sam Darnold, and being that's his team that just kind of shit on him.
yeah.
I think he's
that might be a good
That's a
point
great
too.
angle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
he's got a little
They'll play harder for him.
you
Let's
know.
go out and
Yeah.
That's the kind of insight that you only find here at the Vegas Sports Panel. Good job, Brandon. Thank you.
All right, and
And-
who
Brandon,
else?
consider that.
And then I also
I'm serious.
have I went a little different. I took the under in the Cards Titans game at 52. I think that's a
Okay.
lot.
Under 52.
I do think that
26 apiece. All right.
the way it sounds like this year, the Cardinals are going to be a little more run orientated, and both have pretty good defenses. And I just think, with Henry, the clock's going to wind.
I like that. Good.
And 50
Chains are going to move.
I'm anxious. I think I'm good. Yeah, I'm going to make a
And
lot
the-
of money off this.
and the first week, and
I like these.
All right. What else?
and then you don't like this last one, I know that.
Oh, well.
And then the last one, definitely drop whatever you got. Washington +1.5 over the Chargers. I mean, even if you don't,
That's not.
even if you
You
throw
lose all
out,
credibility there.
even if you threw out the teams in general and just threw the situation out, statistically, you would cover more. You would cover almost, I don't know, 70% of the
Are
time.
you talking just percentages?
Of what home
when
teams
when
opening
a
the
team
season?
from the West Coast travels
okay,
to the
yeah.
East Coast for a 10 o'clock in the morning game, the East Coast team covers about 70%
And
of
you're
the
getting
time.
1.5 also, right? You said.
That's
Okay.
usually more like in the middle of the year
It
when
doesn't.
like
It
you
does,
had
but it
to
doesn't
play
matter the
someplace
teams.
else.
It doesn't matter the teams.
But he's talking about
Like
when
week
in the
one,
season it happens.
week
yeah.
one they're going to be.
They
2
will have
weeks
been
out
there.
from-
They will
yeah.
have been there a long time. I think.
It's not
Why
like
would
they
they
like had
why
to
would
play
they
a
be there?
game and then had to travel and then
Why would
like,
they be there?
Well, just to get ready.
It's
All right.
With COVID and everything, I'm gonna go out to New York and be like, they're gonna be quarantined just like everybody else and doing their things.
Okay, so give us your 5 real quick. Kind of repeat as far
Repeat.
as what you have.
G-Men +1 or with the Broncos.
That's the New York
Okay.
Giants, right?
Vikes -3 with the Bengals, Washington +1.5 with the Chargers, Panthers -4 with the Jets, and Cards Titans under 52.
Nice. Okay.
I really like 3 of those a lot.
I appreciate you.
I do.
Okay.
Other 2, not so much, but yeah.
I understand. I liked your picks too.
Okay,
Some,
Bob.
Not all
I'm not a hater.
of them.
Okay.
I am a hater.
All right.
And
He's
I'll
like-
step up to the mic as a hater.
We
I
never brought it
agree 100% with Roger. My lock of the week, if you watch the intro, I like Green Bay in New Orleans -3. Seems like a sucker bet.
up. It does.
We
It's
kind of, yeah, maybe.
but sucker bets win sometimes.
I
too.
also like Seattle -2.5 against Indianapolis.
Another sucker bet.
Indianapolis is trying to figure out who's going to start that game. Russell Wilson's going to be starting. For
Yeah. And dominating.
You know they had an 85-year-old quarterback.
I mean, he's an MVP. He's an MVP, and he's starting against who knows
and
against
they still made the
Indianapolis.
playoffs.
Jump on that
Well, he's a Hall of
2.5.
Famer. Phillip Rivers probably a Hall of Fame.
Roger will not like this one. I like Tennessee -3 against Arizona, as we did in
Yeah,
our
I mean, I hope it doesn't happen, but it wouldn't surprise me.
as we did in our previews. I think Arizona's going to be the last place team in the AFC West. And they start out by
And they're going to
the
actually
NFC
be
West.
representing the NFC. In the
The NFC West. They're going to lose their first game to Tennessee, and Tennessee's going to cover the -3, or at least push. I could see that being a field goal game. That's a close.
Tennessee's awfully good.
That's a tough line. And then I got a couple of underdogs for you that I like to cover, and I would sprinkle a little bit on the money line. Okay. Detroit plus 7.5 at home against San Francisco.
I just think you're crazy.
I think
that half.
I think they cover the 7.5. San Francisco's not sure who their quarterback's going to be. There's going to be a little bit of controversy there.
Yeah, but at least they're choosing between two.
That's going to be the only game other than Thanksgiving where Detroit's going to have a full stadium. Fans are going to be excited. New coach.
It's going to be like
they're going to be so disappointed.
Take the 7.5 and sprinkle a little on the money
They're going
line.
to be so disappointed.
The other game I like at home, Cincy plus 3.5 against the Vikings.
Oh, wow, that's bold.
And then throw a little bit on the money line too. Those are strange lines. 7.5 and 3.5 are strange lines. You get the hook on both those games with home teams. So Detroit plus 7.5 at home.
The Vikes are -3 right now.
Well, I got them at plus 3.5 because I already made that bet.
Well, you made it too early. All right, you made it early.
Well,
you made it at the right time then.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your
Wait,
five?
who's Minnesota playing again?
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Okay.
And you, well, it's everyone's got
Ask
their
your
own
questions.
opinion. Well, no, I think to me, I mean, off the top of my head, I think Minnesota seems to be a better team, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
They might not have it together yet or something. Who knows?
He has a bias against any NFC NFC.
No,
North team.
my only struggles on that game is that Joe Burrow's not going to play any preseason games, and it's like this can be the first game he's taking snaps.
That's a big deal.
But I don't think Minnesota's any good.
But Cincinnati's not very good.
Whoa,
It seems like Minnesota's got more talent than Cincinnati, but I don't know. We'll see.
a lot more
It's
talent.
the
Again,
first game. You
it's
don't
the
know who's
first game.
ready.
This is going to be the most fired up the Cincinnati fans are going to be all year, and this is going to be the most fired up the
That can
Detroit
help 'em.
fans are going to be all year until it's Thanksgiving.
I'm not arguing with you. I'm
Okay,
not
Bob,
saying
give
you
us
could
your
do
run
it.
through real quick.
Yeah, one more time.
Just to repeat.
Cincinnati plus 3.5. Take them on the money line too. Detroit plus 7.5 at home. Take them on the money line too. Tennessee, Seattle, and I agree with Roger. Lock is Green Bay.
Yeah. I mean, that's, yeah, right.
God, I gotta go put all my money on the Saints right now. As soon as I leave.
All
I'm
right.
gonna, I'm gonna give $10 to put on Brandon on Green Bay too because I can't wait to like root against the Packers.
All right, good stuff, guys. Are you excited for NFL to come back? Hopefully,
Oh, real excited.
Fans
Oh,
and
yeah.
everything.
That's the best.
All right, make sure you
Oh,
get
yeah,
subscribed,
well,
guys.